Hey, they just hate you, hey. Then she scribbled on my work, then she says I'm starting trouble. I'm not lying, miss, I wasn't lying, miss. But he kicked me first, then he says I'm causing violence. I'm not lying, sir, I'm not lying, miss. Your voice is much louder than the other kids, so I'm wondering, are they thinking drown it out, smother him? Why am I sore? Aged 5 or 4, saw outside, I was an eyesore, ice wall. It's frequent size like ice war. You're violent, frighten us all, don't try for the high score. Why am I the virus, chosen for the target? Why is it stand at the back, Marlon? Get to the corner, Marcus. Why am I hating meanness? Please, what does intimidating mean, miss? I wasn't giving you cheek, why me, miss? Why do I see mist? I'm a mean, freeze clip. It's like every black child's a potential rapist or murderer. Herd them up, encircle them and search and cuff them. We got jails with your names on it, prison garms made to fit, names stitched in them, insane in it, new page, same script. Look at his face, F how you feel inside. Think you can ever grow this out? You'll always be a child. Any hopes and dreams, shh, better keep him inside, retire him and keep him quiet. It's like pipes bursting, white lies blindly winding, turning. Circus lines, flightless birds, this life is like internment. I'm reminded the system designed denying I'm a person. It's a long road to freedom, with tailbacks and diversions. All blindly wide into the circus. The system ain't broke, it's achieved its design purpose. The treadmill rotates in the same position, inflicting pain. Veins constrict, whip, chain, and kick them. Separate, restrain, and convict them. Oh, the race card, why must they play the victim? So always to your name, just remain true. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't you. Cut off your heels and squeeze both feet in the same shoe. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't you. Call me the exception, say I ain't the rule. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't you. It's more divide and conquer, you can see the hatred fuel. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't. I'm not the one pretending the shops are shut and we're out of stock. I'm not following you around the shops. I'm not aggravated assaults, then falling back astounded shocked. I'm not poisoning the seas and drilling down the rocks. I'm not deregulators, just hoping that the pounders drops. I didn't melt the snow off of the mountaintops. I'm not corporate power, I'm not down the trajectories or downturning stocks. I'm not the council boss. I did not profit from 100,000 bombs. I'm not depleting housing stock. I did not divide and conquer policies that put you out to rot. I'm not the factory and foundry losses, just hope the frowning stops. Hey, all watched over by illiberal elites, from luxury city peaks to regulated industries and thin visibility ain't the image seen. Can't see an asset stripper, easier to throw a brick at me. Promised a simple dream, then what? Slipped with the fingers, disappeared through busy streams and slim ravines. Mr. Drifted Sea. So always to your name, just remain true. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't you. Cut off your heels and squeeze both feet in the same shoe. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't you. And call me the exception and say I ain't the rule. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't you. It's more divide and conquer, you can see the hatred fuel. Remember, they just hate you cause they ain't you. All trained to persecute the allies that we never knew, resting in the shade of a revenue tree that never fruits. Connect the clues, troops from Tripoli to Guinea moving. Africans sold by boatloads, suspended in nooses. Back home they sell exclusive, prudent investments where the remnant of the poor and the black tenants removed. And the investors next to you just tolerate the rest of us like the smell of sewage. And they say that it's my paranoia. I don't wanna be alone with them and just not have a lawyer. Smile 1 second, next second drawing daggers for you. Passive slaughter, give a lactose dairy, tell them that it's soya. As the world turns, is this actual reality? Casually lasso handles, grab manacles to capture me. I'm just trying to live natural and free, unshackled, trying to fathom this inhumanity. They want us to retreat each hour. They seem bitter, seem sour. Guess they need to drown you out to feel power. Stamped under feet any seedlings that they seen flower. Did I exaggerate? Still captive and caged? Is this a straight dagger blade? I stagger faint, but I ain't collapsed, I still stand your face. When action take you from a black magician to the magistrates. Cobblestone trodden roads, only tomorrow knows. Torn socks, soggy clothed, cloggy nose, drown sorrows into empty bottles, hope the sorrow goes. Whoa. It's not you, you're not crazy for what you saw. Remember that they're hateful, hate-filled to the core. Please be reasonable, I'm trying to speak to your pineal gland, but they stuff your mouth closed and bind your feet to your hands. All pawns in this elitist plan, people cram, they determined to defeat us and just leave us stranded. So You survive in a system defined by blind hatred. You're not alone, even if they have you isolated. You're not alone, you are not insane. You are not unhinged, you are not deranged. You are not signed up for this bare knuckles boxing game. You are not detained, your spirit can't be boxed and caged. They're not on your plane, they constant hate, cause you're not the same. When you're invisible and pushed to the side again, they just hate you cause they hate you. Next time your ally just ain't quite a friend, remember they just hate you cause they hate you. Next time your application just got refused, they just hate you cause they ain't you. The next time you can't get served a plate of food, they just hate you cause they ain't you. Cause they just hate you cause they ain't you. They just hate you cause they ain't you. Remain cool. Hey, dude, they just hate you cause they ain't you.